Hey everybody, I'm back with, I think this will be the last video that I'll be doing on the Big Beautiful Bill as far as the breakdown of the most popular provisions that I think most everyday Americans are going to be interested in. So the first one that I want to cover tonight is energy efficient home improvements. So that is being permanently eliminated for improvements after 2026. So if you plan on making any home improvements on your home, energy efficient home improvements, you can do that for improvements that are being done this year, and then you would claim them on your taxes when you file in 2026. For 2025, you would be able to claim a credit for that. You would not be able to claim a credit for any energy efficient home improvement that is done in 2026. So, like for example, I'm planning on doing some windows and some other energy efficient improvements on my house in the next couple of months, and so I'm going to still be able to get that deduction. So that's a good one, but they are eliminating the energy efficient home improvement credits. This administration, the Republicans, are very hostile to anything environmental. The next thing, the clean vehicle credit, that is also going away, but it is still allowed for purchases of electric vehicles up until September 30th of 2025. So if you really want an electric vehicle, you want to get that done now. You want to make sure that sale is done and final before the end of September, because after that, anything purchased after that will not be eligible. And also keep in mind that the credit is different depending on whether the car is brand new or whether it is a used vehicle. So if it's brand new, you can get a credit up to $7,500. If it's not brand new, the credit is limited to up to $4,000. Very, very important. Again, this administration is very hostile to anything involving improving the environment. They don't believe in science. So that's important. The next thing that I wanted to cover real quick is personal exemptions. So if those of you who remember before the last, what we call the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act, which people call the Trump tax cuts, that before that was official at the end of 2017 and effective for 2018, we used to claim something called exemptions on our taxes. So you'd have your filing status, right, which you were familiar with that, single, married, head of household, but then they would also allow you an additional deduction based on the number of people in your household. So if it's just me, I get maybe $4,500 for mine, but if there's three of you, you get $4,500 for each person in your family. So with the prior Tax Cuts and Jobs Act law, that was temporarily eliminated. That has now been made permanent. I don't like that because, again, that was a really good deduction that helped to reduce people's taxable income and just increase the likelihood that you would get a refund or that you would not owe. So again, they are taking away something permanently that benefits each of us who probably need it, but they are making the tax cuts for the wealthy and well-connected permanent. And as I mentioned before in my previous videos, most of the tax cuts this time around are going to benefit the people that are wealthy and well-connected. The rest of us are going to get hosed. The other thing that from the previous Tax Cuts and Jobs Act that has been made permanent in the Big Beautiful Bill is this the ability to deduct unreimbursed employee expenses. So there used to be a point before the previous Trump tax cuts where you could get a deduction for unreimbursed employee business expenses. So let's say you're a W-2 employee, you spend certain money for work purposes like on uniforms and things like that, and you're not reimbursed by your employer. There used to be a way to get a deduction for that. You had to make sure that it was subject to a haircut, like a 2% miscellaneous deduction. That is now permanently gone. So again, a hit to the working people like you and me who might have expenses that are not reimbursed by our employers. So keep that in mind, that is going away permanently. And then last but not least, if you are self-employed, what are the benefits that you can claim? So there are several, but the two that I'm going to highlight today, one of them is the qualified business income deduction. I see that most commonly for people who file as a Schedule C, sole proprietors, or even if you're an S corp or a partnership, it's a 20% deduction, and there is an income phase out of $75,000 if you're single, or $150,000 if you're married filing jointly. And then the last thing under small businesses is you can still write off up to 100% of the purchase of certain business equipment, subject to other factors such as depreciation and useful life, and when you place it in service. So again, as I have been ending all these videos, you might like some of the provisions. You might. There's some of them that are going to be okay, but the overall impact of this bill is going to be bad. Okay? The majority of it is going to be bad. People are going to lose their SNAP benefits, their Medicaid, their Medicare. You're going to start seeing people getting kicked out of nursing homes, because most people in nursing homes, they pay their bills using Medicaid and Medicare. The deficit's going to go up to $3 to $4 trillion additional. And most of the benefits of the big, beautiful bill from a tax perspective are not going to benefit people like you and me who are watching this video. It is going to go to the well-connected and the rich. So thank you for watching. If you like my content, please like, follow, share, and comment if you have any questions. And I'll be back again with some more financial topics. I'm the Finance Slayer, and I am here to slay all the finance topics so that you don't have to figure them out yourself. Okay, bye.